What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, we will be getting ready for the League of Heroes. So, I think a second choice that I wanted to use, second choice for I wanted to use for LOH was Silence Suzuka. I think I've mentioned this before. And since we got some time, I do want to dabble a little bit and see if I can make a Great Escape Silence Suzuka. I haven't done a Great Escape attempt at all, so this is actually my first one. So this will be a trial run. So the setup I went with is 2 speed, of course a stamina card. I need to have, I believe, at least 1200, so like long distance, a single wise card with Measure Ramino, a single guts card with Haru Urara. I'm not too sure if I'm supposed to still have that single guts card or if I'm supposed to go for maybe 2 wise cards. I'm not sure yet. And then of course the Takime. So here we go. Let's get the run started. While we go over the comments, we do have quite a bit. We have 1, 2, 3 from Ren, 4, 5. Wait, nope, that's bad math. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 comments once again. Let me double check. Yes, we have 8 comments. So I'm gonna try my best to go over these as not too long, because we still need to discuss the 3rd episode. So I'm gonna try and go over these comments as fast as I can, or at least make my answers as short as possible. Maybe we'll see what I decide. First comment is from Nova. So far, my lineup is Ardent, UF9, Dober, UE, and most likely Suzuka, UF9. I'm going to replace... Hold on. I'm going to replace Ardent with Ramino as soon as I get her to a decent training level. So far, UF8 for my 2nd time of training her. Good job, good job. I could consider replacing Dober for a more meta character, but I'm not giving up the Umas I like for meta. Totally, you could go meta if you want. It's not completely necessary. That is if you really, truly do want to win. But if you're here just to have fun and use the Umas you want to use, then feel free to do that. Suzuka's not my personal favorite, but she is really easy to use and train. I actually did like Suzuka since season 1, so... Is she my favorite Team Speaker member? No, but I do like her. Let's see. Should I go for Speed or Guts? Or should I rest? I'll go for Speed. Then we'll rest, because we don't have any energy. I don't think I can get her Great Escape skill without racing some more into Lark training. I might try, but it seems to be too much work. Alright, Katsuragi Ace has Great Escape too, but I don't have her. So, I think from what Eugen said, in the 2nd year, just run the Japan Cup, and you should be able to unlock it. So that's exactly what we're going to try and do here. But I guess it's perfect timing that I'm doing this, because if you're curious about how to unlock it, it's just 1 extra race, which is totally fine. I guess we could do this one, because Satakime and Gold Chip is here. And yes, Katsuragi Ace does have it as well, so you would have to do the same thing if you want to run her as a Great Escape. But I don't have her as well, sadly. For the anime, I'm going to say that I was more invested in Gold Ship and Nature this episode. It's a good thing I didn't read these comments ahead of time, because I normally don't. I normally don't, so that's perfect. because I didn't watch the episode until literally right before I started recording, so it's kind of fresh in my head. I'm making sure that I don't remember. I mean, I don't forget the things I want to remember, but we'll see what happens when we head into the discussion. It really shows the power of these side characters from the previous seasons getting a serious spotlight once in a while. Like I said, I'm a respond. I guess I'll respond to this portion of the comment during the episode discussion. I have no idea what that Uma is that won the Anima Kinen. I don't either, to be honest. But good for him or her. Her. Is it just me or does Kita cry like really easily? I guess she is just more emotional than the previous protagonist. When she was talking to Nature in episode 2, she did say she was weak, cowardly, and what was the third one? I forgot. But she did say she was those things, so I guess she's just a very cheerful, upbeat character with I don't know. That's like, yeah, outside of that, she is more emotional than the others for sure. You could say Special Week was actually pretty emotional, actually. Special Week was pretty emotional. It was Teo who really wasn't as emotional as, let's say, Kita or Special Week, but I can't wait to see the Satono family get more screen time in the future. I know that someday Kita and Dad will have to fight each other, and I can't wait for that. Definitely, because we gotta see the rivalry. Now, I do know how many times they do race. Only because of, I think I mentioned this in the last week? I don't know if it was last video or last week, but I think I mentioned that I did know a little bit of like Kita's background in a way. So that's the reason why I know. Small note, but Blue Archives collab is actually for a certain scientific railgun. Oh, I thought it was indexed because I think when you typed the comment, when you mentioned it, you said index, so that's why I assumed it was index. Or railgun, that's cool too. I think it's okay. Not the best, but not the worst collab. Speaking of which, will Uma ever get a collab? That is actually a good question. Because we're already, We're already almost 3 years into the game and we haven't gotten a single collab. Judging by the popularity that Uma has in Japan, do you actually think that they'd have a collab by now? But it doesn't seem like it. Probably hard to expect any other characters getting converted to horse girls. Maybe Monster Girls anime? That centaur is looking pretty nice to have. I mean, I guess the best thing we can get when it comes to a collab is I guess just the Umas that we have wearing like the outfits of the collab characters, if anything. That would probably be one of the only ways to do that. So maybe. I just thought they would probably have done a collab already. At least by like before the first year of anything, but it never really happened. But yeah, I'll respond. Oh, and then is there anything I didn't respond in the first part? I think I did. the whole Great Escape and thing. Okay, so done with Nova's comment. Thank you for your comment, Nova. Next one is from Darren Endless. LOL, thanks for mentioning to me, Eugen. I passed a pity moment like any other trainer. I spent 190 pulls for Kita-san White and can't find 1500 gems to spark her, and 100 plus for Narita Top Road, 100 plus for Mr. CB support, etc., but failed. Sorry about that. Ooh, I don't want to risk, so I'm just gonna rest. Looking back for all my gacha experiences on this game, yeah, I'm a lucky guy. Sorry, you were right, bro. Hope I'm lucky for a long time for this game, praying for it. So you really were just lucky, huh? Dang, you were 10 pulls away from getting pity for New Year's Kita. But you ended up getting Top Road with Measure Ramino, so it's like a 2-for-1, I guess. But I don't know about your others, but it does seem like you did get lucky. But I told you you're lucky. Told you. Thank you for the comment, Darren Endless. Let's see what else I can grab. Oh, I didn't grab these. Oh yes, thank you for the comment, Darren Endless. Next comment, or should I say comment, is from Ren. And let's see. Cool. All the runners I have though is Sky, Daiwa, Top Gun, Twin Turbo, Kita, the normal ones, the Grand Life Smart Falcon, a Dirt Racer, so I think I'll have to use Taiki. Maybe. Believe it or not, I've used Smart Falcon as a turf runner. It just involves getting her turf to an A, but I later then realized that even though I wanted to use a turf runner, I felt like it was a waste just to bring up her aptitude to an A, so I stopped using her on turf. Also, I don't think that gold chip card will be good for me then, because the only chaser I have is gold chip, so... And you can't go to past events. Really? Could you show me how? So, I'll be honest, I haven't done it yet, so... Let's actually see if I could find out. I pretty much... How do we even use that item? I don't know where I'm going. To low-key? I don't know where I'm going, but I do... Oh, it's right here. So this is the item. Oh, I basically did it. So just go to the book button where you can see the stories and all that. Click the big button in the bottom. Then click the top one because these are the events that we've gone through already. And then, for example, this one, I guess it also shows which ones you've done. So it looks like, yeah, it's like I said, the first one's the only one that I didn't because of my re-rolling. So I would just click on it and then, nope, that's to play the story. Click this button with the item and then just press the green button, and I assume that's how it works. Now we'll go back to the run. See, I actually didn't know, so it's a good thing you asked that question. And I kind of had an idea, because I didn't know if I was supposed to just go to my item list and then click it, or find somewhere to go. Luckily, my assumption was correct. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much how you can go to past events. You just need that item. I only have 2. So I don't know how many they've given us in total, but So then, what do you recommend then? Should I just use Taiki with Sky and Kita then? Yeah. If that's what you got, then might as well. That should work. Just remember, because I believe Kita doesn't have an A. Just bring up her mile aptitude to an A. If I'm not mistaken, it was a C, I think. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's a C. So just make sure you bring up the aptitude to an A, because it is a mile distance race. But yeah, I really do wish I had Suzuka, but sadly I don't. I'd be happy with either version, to be honest. At this time, I'm training Twin Turbo. The highest Twin Turbo I have is S. And I'm seeing if I could make her any better. And yes, you did say that. To be honest, I don't know what I said, but... been quite a bit. Couple days. And so whatever I said, I guess I did say it. But yeah, I guess runners are better, but I don't know. Guess I can maybe train all my runners that were originally 3-star, possibly. So I'm assuming like the 2 stars and 1 stars. What are the runners there besides like Scarlet? That was Scarlet. What do I use Scarlet as? I think I use her more as a leader than I guess it depends on her skill set. If it shows me that she's more of a leader, then I'll use her as a leader most of the time. Maybe I can train all my runners that weren't originally 3-star, possibly. No, you're totally fine with just using Sky, Kita, and Taiki Shoto if that's what you got. Taiki's pretty good. Technically, I could use Kita too. If I really wanted to. Oh, giving me ideas. The last time I tried Kita in League was for short distance, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Was it short distance? I don't remember. I think it was. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We do have some time, so we don't have to rush it. Although I am kind of happy about my speed right now. It's pretty high right now. Honestly, I'm also in class 3. I keep going up to class 4, then down and up. Yeah, so once in a while, I'll start slacking off with doing dailies. And I'll just end up just doing my training attempts for the day and not doing anything else in the game. So, kind of funny, but kind of bad. We'll take that. Why not? This might be a selfish request, but can you show a race of Ramo? I just want to see it. Thanks for the video. Want to see a race of Ramano? All right. I could do that. But the only way you'll be able to see it is, well, obviously, if you see me playing this part of the video. In this part of the video, going over your comments. So, you want to see her race? That's an easy request because I can just bring her to the dailies. Then we'll be able to see her race. Is Mihono Bourbon mile? Okay, it's perfect. Because I did make my Ramano for mile distance. Alright. We'll even bring up her thing, just because. And then over here, we'll get to see Ramano race. Actually, I haven't even seen her race myself. Actually, it's a good thing you brought that up, because normally when I would pull new characters on the finals of the training run, I would normally show the race just so we could see her unique. So I guess it's a good little refresher on that. But here we go. B was here. Some random NPCs. And then who else is here besides Mihono, Bourbon, and Biwa? We will be seeing more of Ramino in the League of Heroes since we will be using her there. So I won't be having a full runner lineup. Honestly, I'm debating because I might even end up using Taiki Shuttle. Might. Because now I have that idea. I'm probably using Kita. So I don't know just yet. I think I didn't even have a third ready. I think I said Taiki, but I haven't quite. Maybe I will use Taiki Shuttle. It's been a while since I used her. I don't mind using her, but... Okay. Is it just me, or... did my Ramino not do her unique skill? I feel like she didn't do her unique skill, but... there's the race. There's the race, Ren. Now we shall go back to the run. Thanks for the video. Neo Universe is eternal. On to the second and third comments from Ren. Also, it always amazes me when I see like the big major gacha gamers, I guess, when they always see Uma in the top 3 gacha games money charts. And 20 really is it. I did a 10 poll and got my first chairman. I got Tenino on the first and Mejuro on the second. I guess Ramino will be my third. Now, time to put them in songs because very fun. So it seems like Ren has also gotten ooh, I want to do that, but will it be it'll probably be more worth actually getting this, because on a day where I can't, or I don't have a friendship training, then I can just rest. So I think I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. But yeah, Nova, it seems like Ren has also gotten Ramino and 20 pulls. It didn't even give you didn't. It wasn't only me that you gave luck to. You also gave Ren luck. But thank you for the comment, Ren. But oh, you also got Tenino Gimlet. I believe Cheese said he was gonna use that also, or use her as well. So there's another option. I believe she's a chaser. So next comment is from Cheese. We are about halfway through the training run, so we have 3 more comments. So we're not that bad. We're not that bad. I really like the Lark scenario for how fast the runs are, but it proper sucks for farming banners. I totally agree. Now that you brought that up, because we don't have any banners to really farm for. All we're really racing is pretty much the Takarazakinen, the Derby, and that's it. And I guess, I mean, of course, the Lark races, but that is pretty much it, huh? But yeah. Because I personally need more of the Tenosho Spring banners, race our banners, and I don't have them. So it's it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I have a handful of characters I want to get up to level 5, but my lack of banners is killing me. Totally relatable. It is very relatable. Edit ended up getting the pick ticket and ended up using the pick ticket and getting Helios. Sadly, don't have enough banners to level her up either. Yeah, that's why I have a lot of characters on level 1 still, because I don't have the banners to level them up to level 5. I guess I do have enough to just get this, because I might as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get stamina at 1200 just by looking at the stamina I have right now. Other than that, thank you for the comment, Cheese. Next one is from Eugen. Due to my inactivity, I dropped from class 6 down to class 4 for this week. I'll try to get back to class 6, hopefully by next month on Stadium. I haven't got into class 6 at all. Maybe because I'm not consistent and staying in class 5, because once in a while we'll drop to class 4. Maybe that's the reason why I never have, but it doesn't really bother me. But I guess it would be nice. I'm just gonna do wise here, just to let you guys know. I guess we'll do this. For Silence Suzuka, indeed, you may go 2 speed, 1 stamina, 1 guts, 1 wise. May. It's fine if it's just using normal escape. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I don't get a good handle on trying to make a great escape, I'm probably most likely just going to use Suzuka as normal escape. But don't worry. I just want to test it out and see if I can make a great escape. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. It'll just take me quite a bit. So we'll see what happens in this one, if we even make it to 1200 for stamina. Right now it should be like around 400 still. But since its big escape strategy requires stamina on long distance bases, that's why I want 1200. Well, if there are 2 great escape battles, you need around 1200 stamina with 2 gold recoveries. But try to aim for 1300 plus stamina with 1 gold recovery if possible. If I were to need 2 gold recoveries, I would probably have to end up getting Trailblazer from the Mihono Bourbon speed card, and then obviously Arc Maestro from Super Creek, if that's the case. Silence Suzuka is unique, plus evolved dimensional getaway skill. You may throw another 1 or 2 acceleration skills like Seiyun Sky's Inheritance unique skill, which I do have, or High Voltage, and that would do the trick. I thought about it, because I did want to pick between using the Gold City Guts card or the Marzensky Speed card, and in this attempt I chose the Marzensky one. Probably next time around, I think the reason being is I wanted to just keep Haru's card for the extra like energy recovery, but I think I'll just remove it and then just use the Gold City, and then just use Mihono Bourbon as my other speed card, most likely. Maybe I'll go for 3 big escape, Twin Turbo, Silent Suzuka, Katsuragi Ace. That would drain a lot of my stamina for battling in position. Maybe it's doable if I can make stamina around 1300 plus, and 2 gold recovery just to keep the back left behind. Those are the 3 great escape characters, so that is all you. That is all you. Anyway, escaping consume stamina according to guts in battle for position, but in Great Escape, it consumes a lot of stamina when fighting for position. So keep your guts as low as possible. So, If that's the case, then I don't necessarily have to worry about guts for Great Escape. So in the gut stats correction, be careful not to increase too much and increase your stamina consumption. Okay, okay. I see. What up with my friendship trainings? You can also go for 2 speed, 1 stamina, 1 power, 1 wise, and may set up 2. You may consider using speed Taiki to get ruler of mile, gold skill, or borrow sports bourbon wise for unshakable stance. Gold skill of groundwork. Then she doesn't have accelerated skill in the opening leg, which is crucial. Well, I do have the Saiyan Sky unique skill. Don't know if that will be enough, but I do have it. I'm having a second thoughts for pulling measure Ramano just to use it for inheritance and backup Uma. That is good for both mile and medium distance, but I'll wait for the Pocket Life update to check the next Uma banner. And there is Eugen's comment. Thank you for the comments, Eugen, and thank you for the comment, Cheese, just in case I didn't say thank you. And lastly, we have a comment from Homura Dog. I'm gonna just call you Homura just to keep it nice and short. Although it kind of feels like I'm talking about Xenoblade, but that's besides the point, I guess. I've been playing alone for a while now and just started trying to be more hardcore than casual. Okay. I hit my first UF unit with Silence Suzuka, so I was stoked. Hopefully moving in now, I won't just blindly choose cards, and maybe I can shoot for UF more consistently instead of luck. Oh, okay, okay. Curious, what are stats of your first UF unit? Just to see if it was how, like, you know, was it barely UF? I guess that's probably why you stayed by luck. Possibly. That's all, at least what I'm thinking. What race am I in? Don't remember what race I'm in. Love your channel, man. Keep it up. Thank you, thank you. Looking forward to more runs. Yes, we will always have runs going on majority of the time. Mostly because it's all just part preparations for whether it's the League of Heroes or the CM, so there'll be runs normally. And by the way, is there any tips for training Katsuragi Ace? See, I would love to know how to train Katsuragi Ace. Well, I mean, she is what, a runner. Her growth rate is, I think it was speed, power, and guts. So those are pretty good. Pretty good for growth rate, especially because of the speed and power, but also guts, since you don't normally pick guts as a training option. At least I don't. I'm more into like the speed, power, and wise, because those 3 are the main stats that I normally go for, but it's all good. She is my favorite character in all of Uma, and I always have trouble training her, mostly due to me lacking knowledge and just starting to try hard. Katsuragi Ace is one of my favorite characters as well. Sadly, I wasn't able to pull her. If you want to see how sad I was. I was sad, but I looked more like, I don't know. I was pretty bummed. I am not going to deny that for sure. Any tips on builds and setups I can do? I'm a Katsuragi Ace fan. Alright, so I'm just going to go based off her being a runner. So perfect timing, actually, since I am using Silence Suzuka. So most of the time I do run 2 speed cards, normally. Normally, I usually always run 2 cards of speed. And then, depending on the distance, so obviously if you're running for a long distance, you want to at least have a stamina card because you want to bump your stamina to 1200. Unless you're using Great Escape in general for like mile distance, short distance, and all that, then you will want to get 1200 as well. Since you are asking about Katsuragi Ace. But if you're not, then I would probably say 2 speed, 1 guts. Since Katsuragi Ace doesn't have Wise as her growth rate, I would say 2 Wise cards. So that's what? 2 speed, 2 Wise, 1 guts. And then the Satake Mei card, obviously, since most likely assuming that you're talking about Project Lark runs. But if it's like a long distance, then it'll be like 2 speed, 1 stamina. 1 stamina, maybe 1 guts or 2 wise. Or, I mean, 1 guts and 1 wise, or 2 wise instead of the 1 guts. And then Satake Mei. But it all really depends what you trying to build for as well. But those are generally the ones I'd probably run as setups for runners in general. Other than that, that's pretty much it, I would say. But obviously, you can experiment with other setups. I generally just like to have 2 speed cards as a like minimum for like any Uma. I feel more comfortable with 2 speed cards than 1. That's pretty good guts, but do I need it is the question. Not really. Let me actually level 3 some things. I'm gonna try and focus on You know, I just realized, guys. You know, I just realized I didn't do that extra race, so I didn't get the Great Escape. So technically, I didn't even get to do my first attempt at a Great Escape run. It's kind of sad. Because now this just turns my Suzuka into a normal Suzuka with some pretty high stamina. Alright, let me try and turn this around and actually pick the guts training. This is crazy. How'd I manage to mess that up? Oh, I mean... It's probably because I am not accustomed, but I am responding to comments, which perfectly fine. If anything, we'll come back tomorrow. I didn't get any friendship trainings. Except for like that guts one. What the heck? I'm not gonna count this run. I don't count this run. I messed up. I should have marked the race, but I'm sorry, guys. I messed that up. I messed it up. I didn't even bother like remember to do the Japan Cup, so I felt like I could have gotten 1200 stamina. But seeing that I didn't get any friendship trainings, I probably wouldn't have, honestly. So maybe this was a sign. I don't know. But I think that was it for Homura. Hopefully the setups you could try out the setups I told you. Those are generally the setups I would most likely use. So you could give it a shot. And hopefully I see more of your comments in future videos. But yeah, guys, this run does not count for my Great Escape. I'm gonna say that here and now, since I didn't even get the skill itself. So we're just gonna end the run, and you know what? Tomorrow we will try again. I apologize once again, guys. Don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, but yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. Great Escape, Silence Suzuka, first time, and all that. But I guess we do have some time for the episode. I think I'll just leave that off in the end. I'll try not to make it too long. It was pretty straightforward, the episode, so we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. Let me get also, I guess, Nova's comment ready, because I want to respond to his, I guess, no, I guess, we'll see what happens. So let's get this finished off, and then we'll talk about the episode, because honestly, this attempt is kind of just done, since I didn't get the Great Escape. It is what it is. Am I bummed about it? A little bit, because, you know, I was actually kind of excited to try and get it. Seeing that my stamina was able to go up to 900 pretty early, I was like, okay, that means during the last 4 days I can probably, you know, make it to 1200. Obviously speed is not high enough. Power was almost there, but we didn't get any speed trainings. And then Wise, I might honestly try the power setup instead of Guts, so we'll see what happens there. Other than that, we did get an S in mile distance, so that's a good sign. Ended off with 1386 speed, 1030 stamina, 1074 power, 985 guts, and 1195 on Wise. This might not be the best attempt. Obviously, it didn't go the way I wanted to, so I do apologize for the failed attempt, but it was a UG8. And yeah, let's talk about the episode real quick. So episode 3, it started off with Daya running her debut race and winning. Then there was like the whole celebration with Daya and Grand Cheval, Tono Crown, Kita, talking about their futures and what they want to do. So Daya wants to get the first G1 win for the Satono family. Obviously, I'm assuming that's the same thing for Satono Crown. And then I think Grand Cheval, trying to remember what she said, but it was something about just wanting to win the G1 races because she was riddled with injuries. And then Kita, of course, wanting to race into Arima Kinen, which we obviously do know by the episode itself. Other than that, the focus, just like what Nova said, the focus of this episode has been obviously Gold Ship, with her basically saying that she is retiring from the Twinkle series. So this would be her final race, her retiring race. And then going into the Dream Trophy League, at least in the anime. And then of course with Nature being there for Kita, you know, being her, I guess, her sensei, since Kita called her that. I was gonna say senpai, but whatever. Other than that, yeah, this Gold Ship, you know, I think I'm bummed about when it came to them showing more about Gold Ship, and then this is her last race, was that kind of wanted more, because I think the only times we saw her race was a small clips from when, I guess, when she debuted in season 1. Debut? What's that debut? It was basically after Special Week debuted, and they showed all the others debuting, so that's why I assumed it was debut. and also in the OVAs in the BMW race. We saw her race there, and also in the OVs as well. At the third episode at the end, when she was in the race with Airshaker and Gold City and all of them. Other than that, I don't remember seeing her in any other races. I was kind of hoping we would kind of get a little bit more like a story behind Gold Chip and all that, but I guess we don't. Kind of makes me wonder if we're gonna get a season for maybe Scarlet and Vodka, but who knows? Who knows? Because we just had Gold Chip pretty much just gonna be there. But one thing I do want to say is that it is, I believe I said this before, but it is nice to see Suzuka back after her being gone in season 2. It's nice to see that Suzuka is back. Let's see what after that. I did also like the relationship that grew between Gold Chip and Kita. That was also pretty nice to see. Seeing that they are in the same team and all that. So it was nice to see that there was some kind of competition between the two, even though it was the last and only race they'll be doing. And also how close they got with each other, because now Gold Chip challenge Kita to surpass her, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And now I guess it's pretty much just a race. I don't necessarily remember anything else. I do remember the scene when Nice Nature and Kita was riding in the swan boats. They were just talking. Kind of just reminded me when Teo was talking to Rudolph in the swan boat. How Kita went back to the neighborhood she helped out. Those were a lot of boxes stacked she was able to get. And then they gave her carrots for good luck. And then it showed that Gold Chip got 10th in her last race. And I guess we can talk about the little things about that Gold Chip did, like when she brought over the gate in front of the club room because she was having a hard time leaving the gate. And then I guess that also explains why Gold Chip was the way Gold Chip was when we first saw her in season 1. I guess like they're just doing her own thing, not really training so seriously and all that, you know, just like being her goofy self. She kind of just explained it in the animes or in this episode, so it made a lot of sense on her personality, because other than that, she seemed, other than her like goofy side and all that, she seemed pretty serious. I don't know if it was just because of the situation or anything, but she was pretty serious. But yeah, it gave me a different impression of Gold Chip compared to like the first 2 seasons. Like, it kind of made sense why she was like doing like the Rubik's Cube and all the other stuff that she would do, like to help fix her focus. So it all made sense. I felt like they did show some kind of investment in nature, but I feel like the main focal point was Gold Chip here. So yeah, I'm trying to remember anything else before moving on to the race itself. But I think we're moving on to the race. It seems like Kita has transitioned into a leader, not a leader, to a runner, since he was in the front. Unless they were all leaders, then it would all just make sense. And I just really like these races, you know, they always make it like intense, which is great. Like, is Gold Chip gonna make the comeback? Kita gonna keep her lead. I forgot who she lost to. Oh, and then there's also Sounds of the Earth, right? That's her, the new Team Canopus member. I knew she was a character that was new because of the promotional video they had for season 3, but I didn't know she was going to be the new Team Canopus member. And just like in Team Canopus fashion, they all have their own like oddball things about them. Well, I don't know. I guess besides the nice nature, she seems like maybe the most normal, probably alongside Econodictus to be like kind of the normal ones in there. But other than that, that's pretty much the episode, right? It ends off with Goldship giving her the Rubik's Cube, and that was it. That was it. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about the season before we end off the video. It's during the Arimakinen, when you had the 2 guys that was there in season 2 with Kita and Daya, who are now still watching Kita and Daya, when they were about to do their commentary, and then the other 2 people, the other guy and the other girl or lady, started doing the commentating and start talking, spitting facts basically. That was hilarious how at the end of that they were like, "You want a drink?" Something like that. And they were like, "Who are you?" Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, I did fairly so far. All 3 episodes have been good in their own like different way, which I like. But yeah, I think it will be a perfect time to end the video. So with that being said, guys, that is gonna be the end of this video. I do apologize that I did mess up the great escape attempt. But it's okay, because at the end we didn't get any friendship training, so except for that one time, so we'll be okay. We'll be okay next time. Tomorrow we'll run it back. We'll run it back and give it a try again. But yes, like I always say, if you guys didn't make it this far in this video, I want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how was your guys' weekend, and what's your thoughts on season 3, episode 3. I did like this episode because it does go back to Goldship. It was more focused on Goldship. And Nice Nature has always been a side character. You know, for all the seasons. In season 1, she was there, but she wasn't like, didn't have too many lines compared to like season 2. And then now season 3, she definitely seems like she plays more of an important role than in season 2. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts on episode 3 if you guys haven't yet. How your guys' weekend was, and yeah, just anything else other than those 2. I guess quick side note before I end off the video, my weekend was actually not that bad. Yesterday, the reason why I didn't get to watch the episode before like literally right before recording was because I was out on Sunday or yesterday for my friend's birthday, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Got to catch up with the homies, and that's it. Saturday was more of a chill day. Could have watched it then, but I didn't. And that's pretty much it. That was my weekend, guys. So with that being said, thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.